Hi, my name's Carly Murphy, and I'm a student athlete at UW Green Bay. I'm going to talk about the skill of time management because this is something that I've been practicing for a really long time. Being a student athlete, you have a multitude of tasks you have to juggle day in and day out. So you really have to master the skill of time management. The first thing I want to talk about is planning. So when you plan, you should know if you're better at working in the morning or at night. For me, I like to wake up in the morning and get after my tasks. I like to check them off the list and then feel relaxed at the end of the day. Some people's creative juices are flowing more at night. That's when you should dedicate time at night to getting your important tasks done, like homework or something you need to do for work, something that requires a lot of thinking. You should have goals in life, whether they're short term or long term. Everything you do throughout the day should be getting you closer to achieving one of those goals. So, making sure you know how to prioritize is very important. There are tasks that are urgent, there's tasks that are important, and there's tasks that are neither. So, first off, you want to accomplish the urgent and important tasks. Next, you'll move to your urgent tasks. Next, you'll move to your important tasks. And then if there's time left over in the day, you can go to tasks that are neither of these. It's important that you do this and you know what's a priority to you, because certain things might be a priority to someone else, but in your eyes, it's different. So, knowing your goals and prioritizing based off of those are what I think is very important. To keep me on task, I like to make a to-do list. Something really simple, such as writing to-do list on a piece of paper and just writing down everything you need to do for that day. Then, when you finish, you can cross it off or check it off, whatever you like to do, and that will help you get through the day and get through those tasks. If you want to number them based on priority to you, that is a personal preference too, and I think that would be very helpful. Something I like to use called Google Calendars. So it's just this app on your phone. It's really easy. You just click a plus button, create an event, you pick the day, the time it starts, the time it finishes, and you just write what it is. So certain days, I'll have 10 events in here, and I'll be busy from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. But I'll know exactly what time I need to be at each event, and it reminds me 30 minutes ahead of time. And you can set that up. You can set descriptions of the event, location. There's certain times people will ask me like, hey, what are you doing in 3 months and 4 days from now? If I write that down, I'm probably not going to remember. So using this and being able to look at that, I am sure that I won't schedule something during that time on that day because it will be in my calendar and it's the same spot for everything. Whether it's a workout or a game or I need to babysit or do a homework assignment, like everything's in there and it really helps me plan out my day. So I'll wake up in the morning, look at my Google Calendars, know exactly what's going on for the day. Something else people like to use is a real calendar, like this. So if that is you, you could just buy a real calendar, put everything you need to do for the day, check it in the morning, and then just know what's going on. I personally like using them for planning out like weekends. So if I know like October 27th, I need to be at a wedding. Like I can just look on my big calendar. It's nice because I do like writing things down too. So if that's something that suits you and helps you, I recommend that. Something else that is a great time management and organizational tool is an assignment book. So within these, there's a big calendar and then you can plan out week by week. So every Sunday night, I'll write down everything I need to do homework-wise for the following week. I'll write that on Monday. And then whenever I finish a task, I can cross it off and know that I won't need to revisit that class again until the following week. I think it's important that as a leader on a basketball team or a leader in the workforce or just a leader in life, it is important that you have great time management skills because people look up to you. They look at you for an example and they have this interdependence. So you need to be available for them and they need to rely on you. So having great time management is important so you can fit them in and they're an importance to you as well. It helps team effectiveness if you can have good time management skills and holds you and like everyone else accountable because if you say you're going to be somewhere at a certain time, you are. People want to follow you as a leader, so gaining that followership is important. And you're not going to gain followers if you're not leading by example. So you need to stay up to date and continuously grow. Something that we talked about in class is sharpening the saw and having a balanced life. So there's certain times throughout the day where you could plan to make time for yourself and do that activity that you enjoy, whether it's going golfing, meditating, reading a book, watching a movie. Sometimes those things are just as important as important tasks. So whatever your goals are, you need to consider that because it's very healthy to take time for yourself throughout each day, whether you have 5 minutes to do that or 2 hours. So just making sure that you can do that. While you're doing your important and urgent tasks, you should eliminate distractions. The biggest distraction today is a cell phone. Everyone uses them. It's hard to get work done when it's sitting right next to you. So you need to, if you can't stay focused, go put it in another room, put it on do not disturb, airplane mode, something where it's not distracting you. If you can minimize these distractions throughout the day, it will help you save a lot of time. If you're someone that just loves to scroll through Instagram, if that's not helping you achieve one of your goals, minimize it. So you can make a plan for that too, like say you go on Instagram 45 minutes a day. Say, next week, I'm only going to go on 30 minutes a day, and then 20, and then 10. Because if it's not helping you or anyone around you, it's probably not urgent or important. So learning to minimize distractions are very important. When you're doing a task, you need to be focused. So not multitasking is pretty important for me. If I'm multitasking, I'm not going to get my best quality work, and it's going to end up taking me more time in the long run because I'm scatterbrained. So I'm sure a lot of you have that same problem. So if you can prioritize which task is more important and like set aside a time where you know you can accomplish both tasks, do one, focus on that, and then say you do need that distraction, you incorporate a tiny break between them, go use your distraction, and then get after the next task. And just stay focused, and you'll be most effective with your time. Something that's very important, and some people don't even recognize, is learning to say no. Sometimes it's really hard to say no because you don't want to disappoint someone else. But you need to realize what's important to you and what's important to your goals. So, say your friends want to hang out, or you just really want to play Xbox. Sometimes, if you have a lot of things going on, you just have to learn to say no. But then there's times where that's going to help your mental health, so say yes, go do it. Learning not to procrastinate is very important as well. A lot of people will put things off last minute, and being a student athlete, I learned that that's not possible. There are a lot of times when last minute, the coaches might ask you to do something, or you might have to go help a teammate, and you just can't leave things for that, or else you will not get them done. So I always say the best time to do something is now. If you could work a couple weeks or a month in advance, it will save you a lot of stress in the future, because things pop up throughout life, and when you're going to have to deal with them, you won't be as stressed out because you're ahead of the game. So learning how to do that and starting early is very important. I hope you learned something here today. I hope you could take some of the tools I showed you and implement them into your life and help you create better time management skills. Thank you.